What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JB Sports, back again with another one. Undefeated WBC lightweight champion Shakur Stevenson out of Newark, New Jersey, but trains down here in my town, H-Town, will take on former junior lightweight champion Joe Cordins. That will be the co-main event to the undisputed light heavyweight title clash featuring WBA light heavyweight champion and Canelo Alvarez conqueror Dimitri Bivol taking on the IBF, WBO, and WBC light heavyweight champion Arthur Beterbiev. Now this is going to be a stack card. It is not the quality of the August 3rd that was produced by Turkey Ali Shiki, who has been putting on a lot of mega cards here recently. The August 3rd card featuring Terence Crawford versus Israel Madrimov. The card before that was for undisputed in the heavyweight division, Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, who was the WBC heavyweight champion at the time, taking on the IBF, WBO, and WBA heavyweight champion and former undisputed cruiserweight champion Alexander Usyk. He also put on the card which featured a crossover matchup featuring two of the biggest names in combat sports, which was Tyson Fury taking on former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou. After that, we saw Francis Ngannou, who a lot of people thought beat Tyson Fury, dropped Tyson Fury. He lost that fight by split decision. He took on former unified heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua. So Turkey Ali Shiki, His Excellency, has been putting on a lot of mega events. Now this card is not the strongest card from top to bottom, like his cards that he has been putting on here previously, and the cards that he got going on here in the future. September 21st card is loaded, featuring Anthony Joshua taking on Daniel Dubois. The card after that will be the rematch between Alexander Usyk taking on Tyson Fury. That would be a unification heavyweight title clash, as the IBF title will be up for grabs when Anthony Joshua takes on Daniel Dubois September 21st. And then again, December 21st, we have Alexander Usyk taking on Tyson the Gypsy King Fury in a unification heavyweight title clash, a rematch. And if it's a rematch, it's anything like the first fight, the fight fans are going to be in for a treat. So we will see what happens, and we will see what transpires. But interesting developments. A lot of people going to hate on Shakur Stevenson for taking this fight versus Joe Cordins, with the fact that Tank Davis, who a lot of people want to see fight Shakur Stevenson, hasn't named the opponent for his November 2nd fight, which is going to take place at T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada, aka Sin City. So a lot of people think that Shakur Stevenson should be waiting and still trying to secure the unification versus Tank Davis. But according to Tank Davis, he just signed a 6-fight deal with the PBC. The first fight was Frank Martin. And I don't think the PBC is going to be looking to put Tank Davis in a 50-50 fight with Shakur Stevenson this early in the 6-fight deal. I think once we get toward the latter part of that 6-fight deal, maybe fight 4, maybe fight 5, then I think the possibility of a matchup with Shakur Stevenson will be more plausible. But right now, when we're in the second of the 6-fight deal, I don't see that fight happening. And Shakur Stevenson has just came out here recently and said that he's tired of waiting on Tank. He's not going to stall his career out on Tank. That he had preliminary discussions with Tank and his team, and he said he was interested in the fight. And Tank and his team said they were going to get back to him, and they never got back to him. And he's not going to sit around stalling his career out, waiting on a Tank Davis fight that he believes in his heart of hearts not going to come to fruition. Like I said earlier, Tank Davis just signed a mega deal with the PBC, a 6-fight deal. The first fight was Frank Martin. They're not going to put a fight of the magnitude of Shakur Stevenson. Not only that, it's one of the biggest fights in the sport of boxing, but that is a true 50-50 fight. Now, a lot of people say, wait a minute, JB Sports, based on recent events, Tank Davis should be a favorite over Shakur Stevenson. Look at what Tank Davidson been doing, and look at what Shakur Stevenson has been doing when Shakur has been campaigning at 135. He has not been as impressive as he was at 130 or 126. And I can very well understand that case being brought to my attention, but at the same time, styles make fights. And if anybody gonna beat Tank Davis at 135, it's Shakur Stevenson, man. I'm not saying that he's gonna do it. I would favor Tank to win the fight, but what I'm saying is, if it ain't 50-50, it's 55-45. If you're just trying to be greedy, maybe 60-40 in favor of Tank Davis. This is not Tank versus Hector Garcia. This is not Tank Davis versus Rolando Rolly Romero, or Tank winning into those type of fights, you know, with an 80% chance of winning. This is not that type of fight with him and Shakur Stevenson. But with all that being said, man, this fight is not going to happen between these two top names at 135, two of the best fighters in the lightweight division, along with Vasily Lomachenko. It's not going to happen next, as Shakur Stevenson has secured an opponent for October 12th, the co-main event. So Arthur better be taking on Dimitri Bivol. And for what I'm hearing, Tank Davis is going to be coming back November 2nd, facing either Jose Valenzuela, a.k.a. Rayo, or Edwin De Los Santos. That fight's going to take place at T-Mobile Arena. Well, I'm not going to say either one of those opponents will be fighting Tank November 2nd, T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada, a.k.a. Sin City. So we will see what happens, and we will see what transpires. Now, you're going to have Tank Davis fans saying that Shakur Stevenson is ducking. You're going to have Shakur Stevenson fans saying Tank Davis is ducking. But the bottom line is, it's called prize fighting. And these two guys are going to meet when the money is maximal and the prestige is on a whole nother level. And both teams can really make generational wealth. So we will see what happens, and we will see what transpires. Follow me on Facebook, Gerard Briscoe. Follow me on Instagram, Gerard Briscoe 52. Follow me on TikTok, JB Sports New Media. Follow me on X at Briscoe Jai 77071. Follow me on my two YouTube channels at JB Sports 3303 and at JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend 9656. And leave a comment in the comment section what you think about the Shakur Stevenson versus Joe Cordina matchup. Do you like that matchup? Again, this is like a stay busy fight for Shakur Stevenson, as his matchup with William Zepeda was supposed to take place on October 12th, but Zepeda has just had a kid, so he wants to spend time with his family and his newborn kid, so he won't be available till February. Shakur Stevenson don't want to wait that long, so he want to get a fight in the meantime, and he'll be taking on Joe Cordina October 12th. Win that fight, that sets the stage for a big matchup featuring two top 5 lightweights when he takes on #1 contender in the WBC, WBA, IBF, and WBO, William Zepeda. That'll be a big matchup. Could be a main event type of fight going down in February of 2025. Like, share, subscribe to JB Sports. The man, the myth, the legend, and I holla.